Have you ever felt your dreams slipping away? Not because you weren't talented, but because you simply couldn't control your own mind. Have you ever promised yourself again and again that tomorrow you would change, only to repeat the same distractions today? If you struggle with focus, discipline, or overthinking, this story will not only inspire you, it will also help you practice real-life English through a powerful life lesson. This is the story of Daniel and how he learned to tame the wild horse inside his mind. In a quiet coastal town where the smell of salt drifted through the streets and the sound of waves echoed in the distance, there lived a young man named Daniel. From an early age, people knew he was different. He learned faster than other children. He asked deeper questions. Teachers admired him. Neighbors spoke of him with pride. To everyone around him, Daniel was a boy with a bright future, and Daniel believed it too. From the time he was a teenager, he carried a clear dream in his heart. He wanted to become a world-class architect. He imagined himself designing towers that touched the clouds, shaping cities, and leaving behind buildings that would stand long after his own life had faded. Architecture, to him, was not just a career. It was his way of proving his worth to the world. For many years, everything seemed to go exactly as planned. Daniel entered a respected university. His family felt relieved. His teachers expected great things. On the surface, his life looked successful. But beneath that surface, a quiet enemy was growing stronger each day: Daniel's restless and undisciplined mind. Every time he sat down to study, his focus lasted only minutes. His phone vibrated, and his eyes drifted toward the screen without resistance. A single notification was enough to pull him away from his books. A short video turned into an hour of scrolling. A quick message became an entire evening lost. Other times, he simply stared out the window, lost in fantasies of success that required no effort. At night, guilt visited him. He promised himself that tomorrow would be different. "I still have time," he whispered. "I'll work hard tomorrow." But tomorrow always looked exactly like today. Deep inside, Daniel carried a dangerous belief. He believed his intelligence would save him in the end. He thought discipline was for people who were not naturally gifted. He believed talent alone would carry him through life. Because of that belief, he ignored routine, neglected structure, and slowly drifted further from the future he once dreamed of. Then came the moment that shattered his illusion. The National Architectural Design Competition was announced, the most important competition for students in the country. Winners would receive full scholarships, international opportunities, and direct pathways into top firms. This was the door Daniel had always imagined walking through. He worked on his project in short bursts, often distracted, often rushing. Deep down, he knew it was not his best effort. But his old confidence whispered that it would be enough. On the morning the results were announced, Daniel stood in a crowded hall filled with nervous students. One by one, names were read aloud. Applause broke out again and again. Daniel's heart pounded in his chest. His palms were wet with sweat. But his name was never called. He had failed. Around him, classmates cried with joy. The same students he once considered ordinary were now stepping into extraordinary futures. The teachers who once praised Daniel now looked at him with silent disappointment. That night, Daniel sat alone in his room, staring at the ceiling in the dark. The faint sound of traffic passed outside his window, but inside his chest, everything felt heavy and still. For the first time, he could no longer hide from the truth. He was not defeated by the competition. He was defeated by his own lack of discipline. Daniel was not stupid. He was not unlucky. He had simply wasted his time, day after day, believing that talent alone would protect him from consequences. That night, something inside him broke, and at the same time, something new was born. The next morning, Daniel made a decision he had never made before. If his problem was his mind, then his mind would become his battlefield. He began searching for someone who could teach him not just skills, but self-control. That search led him to a man named Mr. Carter. Mr. Carter was a retired military trainer known for his strict methods and calm presence. He now coached young people who struggled with focus, discipline, and direction in life. Many students feared his training. Most who completed it were forever changed. Daniel visited him on a quiet afternoon. "I can't control my mind," Daniel said honestly. "Every time I try to work, my thoughts escape. I want to change, but I don't know where to begin." Mr. Carter studied him for a long moment, then stood up slowly. "Follow me," he said. He led Daniel to an empty training yard behind the center. The air was still. The world seemed to hold its breath. Mr. Carter placed a small metal target at a distance and handed Daniel a simple slingshot. "Hit the center," he said. Daniel took aim. His eyes moved between the target, the trees, the sky, the ground. He released the stone. It flew wide, missing the target completely. Mr. Carter spoke softly. "What were you looking at?" Daniel lowered his head. "Everything." Mr. Carter nodded. "Exactly." He placed another stone in Daniel's hand. "A focused person looks at only one thing. You looked at many. That is why you missed. Your mind today is the same. You look at your phone, your fears, your dreams, your distractions, all at once. But success only obeys one rule, a single target." Those words struck Daniel like lightning. Then Mr. Carter explained the foundation of mental discipline in 4 simple rules. First, control your thoughts. Whenever your mind wanders, do not fight it with anger. Gently bring it back, again and again. Second, build a routine. Discipline does not come from motivation. Motivation is emotional and weak. Routine is silent and powerful. Third, remove distractions. Your phone, endless scrolling, useless noise, they do not steal your time. They steal your life. Fourth, practice daily. There is no sudden transformation. Discipline is built one small decision at a time. From that day forward, Daniel changed his life in ways no one could see at first. He deleted social media. He studied at fixed hours every day. He placed his phone outside the room while working. Each time his thoughts wandered, he whispered to himself, "I am training my mind." The first weeks were painful. His habits resisted. His body craved distraction. His mind rebelled. Many times he wanted to quit, but he did not quit. Slowly, invisible changes began to appear. His concentration strengthened. His patience grew. His confidence returned. Not the empty confidence of talent, but the quiet confidence of discipline. Months passed. Daniel entered another major design competition. This time he did not rush. He worked with calm focus. No noise inside his head, no chaos, only clarity. When the results were announced, Daniel placed first. Standing on the stage, holding the award in his shaking hands, Daniel's thoughts returned to the empty training yard, the slingshot, the wild mind he once could not control. Later that evening, he visited Mr. Carter. The old trainer looked at him and said quietly, "The mind is like a wild horse. If you do not train it, it will throw you into darkness. But if you tame it, it will carry you to your destination." Daniel bowed his head with gratitude. From that day on, he lived by a single principle: train your mind, and success will follow. And if you, listening to this story, feel your mind running in too many directions, remember this: your future is not destroyed by your weakness, it is shaped by your discipline. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who is struggling with focus and discipline. Don't forget to like this video to support the channel, and subscribe to the Verbose Stories for more inspiring stories that help you learn English through real-life lessons. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Until next time, stay patient with yourself, stay grateful for every small step, and keep moving forward.